Okay, so three meaningful places, okay, and what else? Personal interest, research interest, and your career path in the future. Okay, all right. So for the rest of the class, now you have the smaller group now, okay? But can you remember your neighbors' names? Oh, really? Super. What is Samuel? Oh, okay. Hey. And good. Okay. Good. Then, do you need a bit time to look at your neighbors and remember their names? Because I have questions for you. Questions about your neighbors, about your classmates. So, okay, spend some time and ask some meaningful, interesting questions about your neighbors. For example, one of the questions I have for you is in this class, if you can recall correctly, or last time one of our classmates said that she or he wants to work in NGO after he or she graduates. Who? All right. Okay, try to figure it out. All right, so get together a bit. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to explore a little bit, and then in fact, I have 10 questions for you. All these questions are from the introduction last week. Okay, but at least you get to know a bit about your group members. Okay, go. Ask. At least remember their names, what they are interested, what they want to do, right? Yeah.
I think you took the course, right? You took a course last semester, so you have a very clear idea about the
One point to add on is there's more work for us right now. Last year I I'm not exaggerating. Happening this semester, every tutorial that is bilingual requires English teachers to
Okay, if you're done with your briefly self-introduction, I want to add one more dimension. Could you name one thing that you are particularly proud of, that you're proud of, and you also want people to know? One thing, all right? One thing about you that you are particularly proud of, and you want your peers to know. Okay? And then these could be something for next week when I ask you. Okay? So, okay, go ahead. I know you probably need a bit of time to think about what is that one thing that I'm particularly proud of and I want people to know. Anything. And you want people to know, right? Anything probably you don't want people to know, then don't say it. Okay. Oh, you want your peers to know. You probably want your parents to know, but you don't want your peers to know. Right? Just one thing. Proud, and you also want your peers to know. What could that be? Okay? So talk to your group members.
Unless you understand. I think that one very easily I don't have choice, like, very bad.
Oh, I agree.
It's still like that.
Yeah.
Once when I went to right before the recess, I was like,
Because I'm afraid that
I got very good, like, let's go to recess. Yes, once I moved my own to like, face, quite a
Okay, maybe this one's the car.
Then I scared of
And approximately. When I stay at home, when I mean stay at home, I don't think I won't travel. I mean stay at home is that I stay at home
Why is it? And without talking to anyone. And which is important.
We're still in the Gongguan area.
Very close. What is staying inside? You help them.
Yes, but I can enjoy
Being alone and all. There's more something that you feel that you need.
Wow! That is so
It's a unique quietness.
You should be. You should be too.
Alright, okay, so briefly, what I would like to do is, every group we have 4 people, right? So the term is, for example, this group here, I say me to go first, and then next one over there, your name again?
Terry.
Yes, yes, Terry and Travis, and yes, okay, Chloe, right? So just say one thing that I'm particularly proud of is, okay, and then you want your peers to know. That's very important, right? If you don't want people to know, then please don't say it, okay? Yeah, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Instead, if we want to stand up, we'll just sit. Okay. Yeah.
Hi everyone, good morning. I would say I wouldn't say it's a proud of thing, but I would say I'm a talkative person. So you can talk to me anytime, anywhere, and I would really love to share my own experiences or have a discussion with you within any topics. So that is more kind of a personality. Yeah, so that is something I would like to say.
Okay. I wouldn't say talkative. I might say very open-minded and also very friendly, because it's not easy to, like talk to anyone and he's willing to share. It's not easy, particularly during the busy graduate school time. Everybody's busy, with something, a lot of things going on. So Cindy, very good. He's willing to sit with you if you really have issues or questions. Yeah, they can come and talk to you, right?
That's right.
Very good. Okay. All right. Terry.
Well, one thing that I'm most proud of myself is the ability to stay at home and the willingness to stay at home for 2 days without stepping outside of the door. And that is required for me because I hope I can have a little cozy place that I can work something by myself. Yes, and when I say that I don't step outside it doesn't mean that I don't travel at all. So yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think we all need this, right? Being alone, and then have a very. I think without any interruption, we need to have time just for ourselves and listen to ourselves. Don't you think so? Sometimes it's just too much going on. I just want to be alone with myself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'll remember this when I see you. Okay, Chloe?
Morning everyone, and I'm proud of my sketching skills, and yeah, I have a picture of my work. Yeah, because I love Kitty.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Could you share to our live group so everybody can see it? Yeah. But copyright, okay? Wow, it's amazing.
Yes, and I learned this by myself, so I think I have this kind of talent. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thanks for sharing. Okay. So, do you think you want to do anything with it after you get the degree? Oh, you are doing it.
No, actually, that's my major activity.
Okay. But I think you are like bakery. Do you think it's also something related to this artwork?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Travis?
Good morning, everyone. I think I cannot say something I'm really proud of, but I think something I like about myself is my patience. I should say, I work at an English cram school, and whenever students have questions about their studies, and I usually tell them how to do it and why they should do it. And when they don't understand, I would tell them one more time, or maybe 2 times or 3 times. So this is something that really I like about my characteristics.
This part, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I think so, right? What age of students do you have?
We're elementary students.
Students, okay. And I think no matter it's elementary, high school, even college, we all want teachers who are willing to give us time. All right, right? Okay, and I expect myself to be that kind of professor or teachers too. So please, if you have questions, come to me, or I am willing to just talk to you about what you need to know from me. Okay? And then you have another name called Wei. So now everybody wait, okay?
Hi everyone. So why I particularly proud of myself is playing chess. Also, playing chess.
Oh.
It's like it's so really hard for me to find like the most appropriate game to play with.
Okay, it's because you are too good. Alright.
Yeah, because like play chess needs a lot of time to get a particular level like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you know anyone is really good at chess, please, okay, recommend him to play with Wei. Beat him. Apparently it's not so easy. Yeah, okay. Well, when did you start to learn? When? Little kid. Okay, since he was a little kid. Wow, you must be very, very good. Okay. And then I think you are a very smart person too. That's just my assumption. If you're good at chess, you must be good at least logic and good at response. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Hey class, I told you, right? Next week I'm gonna ask you what everyone is particularly proud of or good at, and things that people want to know. I'm willing to spend the time, like getting to know each other, not because I want to know you only. I also want you to know your peers, because this is qualitative research, and knowing each other is very important, and you also get to know who you want to work with for your final projects too. Okay, so this is the time for you to really get to know your peers, and you might be able to find somebody because for your thesis you will need like inter-rater reliability, somebody to check your data analysis. So I think it's very important to have this kind of bonding. You wouldn't be able to ask anyone's help without knowing the person. I think that's also important message for you too. Okay. So how do we get to know each other? I think the first thing is that you have to show that you care about what they say. If you don't show your interest, then you wouldn't be able to get to know the person. Right? Okay.
And hi, I'm Angela, and one thing I'm really proud of myself is I can sleep all day. Because I like in sleeping in weekdays, and I need some more enough sleep, so I can sleep like in summer vacation or winter vacation. I will not receive and send any message to my friends, so my friends always think I'm missing.
No, you're missing. How long, like non-stop for your sleep?
I was wake up in noon and then eat something and then sleeping, and later I will eat dinner and then sleeping.
Again,
Yes,
real sleep.
yes.
Wow, that's a talent. Because it's not easy for everyone. So you can just eat and then sleep. Right afterwards, go to sleep. Wow. Like for people like my age, being able to sleep and sleep well, it's a blessing. Because there's so much going on, and then you always have a lot of things on your mind. Then it's not easy to really just go and sleep without worrying, or at least without bad things on mind. So good for you. Okay, hi Dima.
So in my opinion, my strength that I'm proud of is my ability to persevere, actually. Because when the situation really asks for action and for it, even despite the fact I'm very lazy and I'm not very decisive, I managed to keep moving forward. For example, when I was in the camp, we were basically competing with each other about who can make the best meal, like camp meal. And I was assigned to keep the fire going. And there was a very windy day, and basically I was circling around the fire, keeping it hot, bringing the fuel, digging the hole, making sure it was alive. It was difficult, and I haven't moved from it one bit. Or when I have injured myself many times, seriously injured, I still managed to pull myself up, even if it was very painful, and just either go to the hospital by myself or go whatever I had to do, because it has to be done. For example, exams. I once really seriously twisted my ankles, and I was so where will I go? Medical or exam? And I'm okay, I'll go to exams. Well, that's something like that.
Okay, wow. Okay. Dima, you have been here for a while, right, in Taiwan?
7 years ago.
Okay. Do you think Taiwanese college students are very different from college students in your country?
Actually, to be fair, I don't think so. Actually,
Quite alike, pretty much. You have been assimilated here.
technically, yes.
Okay, to be part of us now.
Yeah, but I still can't understand why there's so many schools.
Well, there are so many scooters on the road, right? Good question. How would you respond?
It's convenient.
Because it's convenient. Are you convinced?
Partially.
If you ask me what would be one of the wishes, I would say, I think Taipei particularly is really a very lovely city, except too many scooters. from my perspective, I've been to, like so many big cities in the world, and I really love Taipei a lot. But one thing that I don't really appreciate is really that we have too many scooters, too many.
Traffic congestion.
Yeah, and the traffic definitely, but scooter is one of the reasons. And, okay.
Well, you haven't seen my country yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, welcome to Indonesia. Then we will appreciate Taiwan and Taipei a lot.
It's nothing.
Okay, nothing. It's just us. Okay. Okay.
So the thing that I really proud of myself is bravery. I think, well, it's because it originated from my ethnic groups. Indonesia have many ethnic groups, and in my ethnic groups we used to migrate to any part regions of Indonesia, and to think that I'm the first one in my family to go abroad so far away from Indonesia is something that I'm quite proud of, because my family was like, you are so brave, you are so great that having study by yourself. And furthermore, I'm a woman. This is something that in Indonesia is something that I'm scared of. Yeah, it's okay if you are a boy, but if you are a girl, it's like so many things that your parents scare and so worried. I'm also like can go anywhere by myself, traveling only all by myself. And of course, this one thing is something that Indonesian people consider like great, because once again, a woman, particularly in Islam, should be accompanied by their parents or their husbands. So yeah, I think I not only traveling but anything like confronting people or like stating my opinion to the elders. I also brave to do that. So yeah, I will proud with this personality of mine.
Yeah. Okay. I think, thank you very much for sharing. I think for a lot of us, students from Taiwan, you probably wouldn't be able to really sense what it means by being able to come over here, particularly with the religious background, as a female. It's not like us, like take for granted that we just receive education and we decide where we want to go. No. For a lot of people in many countries, it's not that easy at all. It's not easy at all. So having a classmate coming, like for me, she's like crossing the boundary of religious boundary, okay, and then also gender, like this is, yeah, and and particularly I think I appreciate a lot of international students. I'm not sure about other departments, but in our department, and we have been working with many international students, and I feel like because they have that, courage to break through so many boundaries. So I can sense that they really worked so hard, okay, on their graduate studies, and they usually have a very good performance academically in our program. Okay, and then they always do something out of our expectations. Okay, for example, we didn't ask them to apply for any funding to go abroad to present their papers. Okay, but I have students from Vietnam came to me and said she wants to apply for the funding from National, Institute of Technology. And she got the funding and she presented her paper abroad. Okay. And for another example, we didn't ask our students to present in an international conference in another country, but we just have students coming from other countries and from Indonesia and ask for the opportunities to present their paper in Singapore. Okay. So all these just showed us again and again that our students, particularly international students, because they have been working so hard to seize the opportunity to come to
another country, so they always try to do things that like beyond what is expected. And I hope our local students, okay, a lot of times you take a lot of things for granted. You probably think, oh, that's just the way it is. But if you look at your peers, it's not always that case. And then the same, you can always do things beyond, others' expectations, or out of your limit at least. Okay? Yeah, thanks for sharing. Okay. Your turn, right? No. You did? Okay.
When I was in the 4th grade of college, and I was a little bit, I had a lot of time, so I watched basketball game, and I upload some game analysis on YouTube to share with others. And I just started, but unluckily I just get into here, so I don't have other time to do it the following years. I always say I just started because I had an excuse for my low views, but I will try to prove on this way, and also manage to finish my study at the graduate institute.
Okay. Could you say something about basketball? Basketball, what is it? What about basketball?
What about basketball is you can throw the ball into the hoop and you can score.
No. Did you just say something about basketball?
Yeah.
Game analysis. So it means that you're like commentator.
I will announce like what strategy they use and what this player can do, and maybe their background and what makes them a player like that.
Okay. So you're like a YouTuber giving comments
Yes.
to a basketball game. Is it like that? And then you are a basketball player?
I play, but I'm not a basketball player.
Oh, I see. But you enjoy watching basketball, right? And giving comments. So do you have the intention to be this type of YouTuber in the future, like a sports?
Like for me,
For
it's not possible to support my life.
I think you said the same thing, right? That you two can work together.
I didn't say I can. My parents didn't believe me.
Okay, you can once you show them.
My parents believe me, but I don't believe myself.
Then ask him to talk to your parents, and then okay, you can fix him. Okay, you can do it. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. So Jennifer, besides that, and then introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer and I am from India.
India. Oh, that's
So,
country.
I did my Bachelor's of Arts. I completed in 2021, but I took a 2 years break so that I can financially support myself and I can come here so that I do not give burden to my family. And the 3 places that is very important to me. It is Mumbai, the place where I was brought up. It is in India. And the next place I told them different thing, but it is a bit difficult to remember. It's my native place. So I would say Taipei. So the second place is Taipei. So I have my few relatives here who are doing a PhD. So I got to know about the city from them. So it is an important city for me. I'm going to study and work here. And the other place is Seoul, South Korea. So I like to watch Korean dramas.
Even India too.
Yes, it is very famous. Like I watch Chinese dramas, Japanese dramas, Thai dramas, everything. So I like everything. Seoul, I wanted to visit like a tourist and attend the BTS concert. So that is one thing. In my future, I want to become a teacher in Taiwan, like doing an elementary school or college, that doesn't matter, but I want to become a teacher, like work for a few years, and then this is my personal thing. I thought of opening a book cafe. I like to read a lot. So I want people to read as well, and I want to create a place where everyone can sit and read and also eat, drink, everything. So without like dirtying the place or the books, but like giving them a place where they can be free and just involve in the books and be imaginative, like go inside the books and like how I am when I start to read and all those things. Also, I do not want to brag about this. The one thing that I'm really proud of is when I was in my college, I got 97% in my final exam, so I was the university topper there.
Wow. Yes. Okay. Okay. Jennifer, have you heard about the bookstore in Taiwan, like Elite Bookstore?
Yes,
And then you have been there?
No, I just I came here 2-3 days back.
Oh.
Like, I came really late, so I will be visiting.
But you have heard about that bookstore. Who told you?
Like a few of my friends here.
Oh, they told you about, because I think it is just like what you want to do.
Yeah, I think I also seen the video in Instagram also.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, then now experience yourself, okay, and then you will have one in your country one day, and then invite us, okay, to go and visit your bookstore. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Oh, I think it's a bit. Ta-da. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Levi. If you love the brand name jeans, send it with me. You will
Levi? The
Levi.
same? The same spelling?
Yeah, the same.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm from Vietnam, and I'm interested in playing with children. In my hometown, I used to work in a voluntary organization named Scout. In my country, is official organization holding activity for children. If you like outdoor activities, I would like to help you to have fun in your school ground or in your at home. I would like to hold activities, and in outdoor activities, I have some activities like climbing mountain. Have children to learn climbing mountain and do some learn some survival skills in forest, and because Vietnamese children tend to be obesities and more lazy, and because they have video games and social media, so now they love to be at home rather than playing outside with their friends. So my organization is to responsible for encourage them to go outside to play with their friend. To say a bit of my, it's also my proud for them to talk about my potential, career potential. I would like to be a teacher in public sector that I have already had in my hometown. Because before I came to Taiwan, I used to be a teacher in a public sector, and children talk to me that they Teacher Levi, they miss me because every day they come to my class, they can play a game, and if one day if they don't play a game, they miss you. They miss my game rather than me.
Okay. All right. So Levi, are you an English teacher? Are you an English teacher?
Yeah.
English, so you give like outdoor activities, but give in English instruction. Do they have to learn English too?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's a part of my
Outdoor curriculum. Okay. And then how old are your kids?
my kids ranging from high school to from secondary school to high school.
Secondary to high school. Oh, okay. Just middle school kids.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
However, in private sector, and I used to be a teacher, my student, sometimes we
those who are working.
Oh.
They learn. Actually, the elderly they used to they cannot have enough condition to go to school.
Oh, okay.
So now they have to class to learn English.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, I feel like Levi, is this the first time you came to Taiwan?
Yes.
Okay, so how long have you been here? 2 days, 3 days, 1 week?
Actually,
Half a month, okay. So based on your observations, do you see anything interesting, different?
well, I really like public transportation here. In here, I could imagine to enjoy the modern transportation that we now don't have.
Okay, our public transportation, like MRT.
MRT.
Okay. Even the bus.
Even the bus.
Bus. Yeah, okay. You cannot imagine our bus system is so convenient and high tech. You can always know, how many times like next bus will be coming, which don't take it for granted at all. Even I was in the USA, no, okay, nothing. You just have to, check by your own, and then it's like at least half an hour or 1 hour, because bus is not for everybody. Bus is only for those who cannot afford a car, right? But here in Taiwan, bus is almost for everybody, so it's very different.
Most people drive.
Yeah, most people they drive, and only for those who cannot afford to drive, take a bus. So bus system is not convenient at all, okay? But here, ours is so convenient. Yeah. Okay, welcome. Okay, this is just my observation. When I look at him, I wouldn't feel like he's from Vietnam. I feel like he's from Taiwan. Don't you think? Don't you think? Those from Taiwan. Just my first impression is, oh, he's from Taiwan. I always want to talk to him in Chinese. Oh, okay, so he's from Vietnam. Okay.
Good morning, I'm Effie, and one thing that I'm really proud of is I can always wake up before alarm. Like today, I set my alarm at 7:20, and I just wake up at 7, but it's kind of bothering, to be honest. And I sometimes wonder if it's because I am too afraid of the sound of the alarm, or I hate it so much, so my body just naturally wake me up. Yeah.
Okay. Or did you feel like quite pressured when you get something to do? Yay, okay, that's good. Okay, good. All right, okay, so where should I go? Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Enchi, and
what event you're proud of?
so from 2020 to 2022, the 3 years I stopped traveling because of COVID, and this year I went to Korea twice, and I filmed the things I eat. I shared the video on Instagram, and the view has passed 10,000.
Wow.
10,000 views. But that's the highest one. Others are not. Yeah, I'm proud of the video, and I am trying to film more videos, even back in Taiwan. And my parents don't believe that I can do that for a living, and that's why I'm here. They want me to be a teacher.
Actually you can apply what you have learned or what you are really good at in your teaching. You will become a very popular teacher.
Yeah, when I was teaching in primary school, I'm kind of popular, and the teachers, my colleagues telling me, because you're young and you dress up not like a teacher. So the kids like who is probably different from other teachers.
Okay.
Yeah. yeah, you will be learning how to combine these two, because eventually people want to know what you have taught to the kids. Right? Attraction will be the first side. That's very important. But then afterwards, it's that teaching part. How are you going to teach them after they are being attracted to your classroom? Right? Okay. Okay.
My name is Frank, and I'm really proud of being pessimistic. Being a pessimistic person, I always have a lot of negative thoughts in my mind, and that's why I can think more. Because I always see any negative side in my life to think about anything. For example, the final presentation, final project in the course, or about my students' performance. So for these things, if I can get all the negative opinions in my mind, I can try to work harder and do more careful thinking and practicing, and also preparation to try to overcome that kind of difficulty I may have, and I assume that I will have. So I think that is one of the quality I have, but I will never tell those things to others. I will never tell my students, you will fail, you will do something. So that is only in my mind, so I help myself overcome those difficulties, but I won't scare others.
Okay, so we are so lucky, right?
To really hear your inner voice. Okay, I probably wouldn't use that adjective pessimistic. What would be another adjective you would use to, like describe?
I would say that having better performance under pressure.
Okay, right. You are actually trying to get yourself better prepared in advance. I wouldn't say that, because of that you are pessimistic.
Maybe like be optimistic but prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Always prepare for, do your best, but prepare for the worst. That will help you, always get yourself prepared, well prepared, prepare way ahead. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're almost done.
Okay. Let's finish this part first. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Wendy, and one thing that I'm proud of myself is that I cook a lot, and I also I cook a lot. Like I always have time to cook for my family, even I'm busy.
Always make the time to cook for your
Like
family.
I will find some time and try to manage my time so that I have time to cook for my family. But I think one reason for that is that my mom doesn't like to cook. So I cook. Yeah.
Okay. And then now you are here, right?
Yeah.
Do you still make that time?
I just do it faster, so it's
Still
like
cook.
cook faster, but because I'm busy now, I will be busier in the future, so I need to try to cook faster.
Oh, what about the ingredients?
Ingredients, my dad will buy it, so I'll just do the cooking.
This is something even myself, okay? I'm a mom for years, but
No, not for me.
okay, I sometimes I cook, but I should learn from you. Okay.
Hello everyone, Tim. And one thing I'm proud about, well, normally I don't want to talk about this, but I don't have other things to talk about. So, like 2 months ago, I go take the TOEIC test, and I got 980 on the test. But I think most people here majored or is majoring in English, so I bet that lots of people can do it because the test is not very hard. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
980.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to do it, and then you can get 5,000 scholarship? 990. Then you'll get 5,000 scholarship. Okay. If you want to do it again, you don't have to, but I think we provide 5,000 scholarship to those who got 990.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, you would, Okay, yeah. So just for your information. All right. Let's take a break. Okay. All right.
from See, like when there's something, you know, the story behind it. Yeah. I think so. See, like I remember him, I did not have to I remember the person remember him. He has got a lot of patience. I remember you wake up before the alarm clock. I remember you the basketball commentator. I remember you wait at our chest and you're willing to listen. Okay, and open-minded and IG queen. And being able to sleep a lot, being able to stay inside, and always playing ahead. Don't tell me. Oh, open a bookstore like Elite bookstore. Always support family. Okay, there's the dance. Don't tell me. Lots of curriculum for like outdoor activities for kids. Many aspects. Many things about one aspect that I like to remember.
I didn't tell you about how I like what my priorities are.
Okay, what's your priority?
So my priorities are translating or
author. What would you like to write about?
Let's just invite
Okay, not interested or not bad writing.
Several courses like class training, try to pick up like there was like what you like I think the report and well I don't know what my result was but I hope I got so yeah but
I like to write the thing
like which deliver to you ideas, the problems.
I know what you are saying now. I totally agree with you. It's just that there are different types of writing, different types of writing for different purposes. And then this is research methodology course, and then we'll just try to get information on methodology, qualitative methodology, and
I
Just a little bit different.
Or did you share your work with us? Do you want to share with us? Three broken readers. I sent it all to me, to us. Right now, do you know everyone's names? 100% confident? I'm giving myself a test to see if I can remember all your names and also one thing about you. Okay, I just want to know if whether like this kind of like storyline of introduction will really enhance my understanding of you all. Okay. Sammy, a very open-minded student who is very willing to listen to others. Okay, let me. Hui, who is really good at chess, unbeatable. Okay. Riz, who is good at basketball commentaries and will be willing to devote to it more in the future. Okay, and he needs a lot of persuasion from his classmates. Okay, and okay, don't tell me. And she, okay, she's right now in, I would call her IG queen, okay, because she has a very popular videos, okay, right, YouTube video, and you need to convince your parents, right? Actually, you have the evidence to show them. You can really do it, and I encourage you to integrate this, you know, the power of IG queen with your teaching. You will be okay, brilliant teacher. Okay. Ta-da! Terry, who I think has been bumped by his students too much that he wants to have a lot of quiet time for himself. Okay, so he wouldn't want to go outside and just want to reserve the time for himself, quality time for himself. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Frank, okay, always plan way ahead, okay, because he has planned to see, because he doesn't want to see something, you know, not pleasant happen. Okay, so then actually he can always does his best to present the best. Okay. Jennifer, okay, hey everybody, let's look forward to her style of elite bookstore in the very near future, okay. Angela, okay, I really envy her for having non-interrupted sleep for hours, even days, okay, all right. And, okay, another role model for me to be a mom, because she always makes time, you know, for cooking, right? For cooking for your family, okay? Oh, don't tell me, I got to remember your name. Wendy, okay. Chloe, you will probably see her work, artistic work, and she just shared with me that she could actually go to graduate schools in artwork, right? 美术系吗? Yeah, okay, so she has quite a lot of talent in this aspect too. But again, this could be integrated with your own teaching, and you will be, you know, like your students, they are so fortunate to have a teacher who is really good at, you know, like this kind of artistic work. Okay. Leva, okay, a student who really looks like a local Taiwanese, okay. And I think what he provides is outdoor activities, okay, trying to draw the students outside of the classroom, okay, to provide a very different perspective of learning. Okay, Dima, he just shares with me that he doesn't really enjoy reading our boring text, right? Really boring for him, okay? Because he really wants to be an author, writing interesting stories, not this type. But Dima, okay, they are, you know, all various types of reading and writing, and this is just one type. And I know, sorry, it's not as interesting as your story, but I think it's just information to prepare us to be, you know, like to conduct our research. Okay, so bear that in mind. Okay, once you get out of this class, you will be fine. Okay, next one we have Afi, and she's really good. Again, for me, it's also a talent. She always wakes up before the alarm rings, okay? Really good. And we also have Elsa, okay, who breaks through all the boundaries to come to Taiwan to get her further studies, okay? Amazing woman. Travis, okay? For those who like to be teachers, okay, in various aspects, okay, patience definitely is one aspect that we also always want to keep in mind, okay. Last one, team, and I give you a very concrete goal, okay. If you like to get 5,000 scholarship, you can do it again, and I'm sure 5,000 will be in your hand. Okay. All right, and that's if you ask me one thing I'm particularly proud of, I would say I'm actually quite, I would use two adjectives to describe myself. I'm actually a quite strict teacher. Strict in a way is that I always hold high expectations of my students because I work hard, I want to do I want to really help my students to do quality work. So at the same time, I also expect my students to work hard. So for that aspect, I would say I'm a quite strict teacher. For example, if I said I expect you to submit your work, I did mean it. I do mean it. I didn't just say it and say, oh, that's fine. If you do it, and then fine. If you don't do it, that's fine. No, it's not fine. When I said that you have to submit it by this time, I really mean it, okay? But at the same time, I would also say I'm a nice teacher. Nice teacher in a way that I'm willing to listen to students. If you have any difficulties, you feel like you have encountered issues and problems, and that's why you cannot make it, whatever reasons, you're always welcome to come to me and talk to me about your difficulties. I'm willing to listen and, negotiate and then to come up with an alternative way to help you out, as long as you will let me know. So it's like two ways, okay? One thing I'm particularly proud of is, although I have been so strict to my students, I'm really happy that over the years I have so many students who are willing to come back and to spend time with me after they graduate. That's something I'm really proud of. Like I have graduate students who come to me and spend one afternoon or one morning, just come in and that we have meals together, we chat, we have coffee, and then we talk about their teaching and my work. It's just like friends, even they were under, I'm sure that I have under a lot of pressure working, on their thesis to get them done. But I think that we all went through that, quite challenging for them too. I think for me too, because I think as a first-time researcher, it was a daunting task to conduct research independently and to complete that thesis. So we went through that challenging, difficult process, and we all learned to appreciate the whole process. I'm so happy that they still keep in mind, and then we meet once in a while and just keep in touch. So that's something I'm really proud of. Okay, so that's about me. Okay, I want to ask you questions, and I actually have all the questions prepared, but I think what you have shared with me today was even much more interesting than this, so let's forget about this. Next week I do want to ask you something that your classmates have shared. And hey, I think you need to clap for me. I remember everyone's name, okay? And then all your, little stories about you. And I just want to show you, I think stories, like what we are going to talk about today, or part of our course is about narrative inquiry. So if you really want to get to know somebody, for this class, qualitative research methodology is that you try to understand a person's experience. And
I think what constitutes that experience is people's stories, life stories, okay? So the first task that we have to learn is that we have to show our caring. If you don't care, you wouldn't listen. If you don't listen, you wouldn't be able to really get to somebody's lives and to get to know their experience, to know something beyond what they have said. Okay? All right? So we will explore that part further in this course. Okay? And now, hey, hello, Elena, come over here. We have a very professional, as you have seen, observed that she has arranged the seating for us, and she's our TA. Come over here. She's currently an undergraduate student, and she's one in our 2-year track. Probably for those who probably don't know anything about 2-year track, for our undergraduate education, we have 4-year track. For those who have already have their high school degree, so they come to our 4-year undergraduate program. However, we do have a program called 2-year track. This is for those who already have their associate bachelor degree. They went to 5-year college, and afterwards they come over here for another 2 years to get their bachelor degree. Okay? So, Elena, you would like to introduce yourself?
Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Elena, and I was, before coming to NTSD, I was studied in Wenzhou, in Kaohsiung. Yeah, so I was majored in French, so I can speak French a little bit. Yeah. So
you also learned a lot, okay?
Yeah, and yeah, this is also my one thing that I'm proud of. Yeah.
Being able to speak French.
Yes.
Okay.
And
3 places?
3 places. So the first place is Tainan, because I was born in Tainan. Hi. And the second place is Kaohsiung, because I was studying there for 5 years. And then the last one is Taipei, because I was studying here. I'm studying here.
Okay. All right. A personal habit?
I like to listen to K-pop and J-pop, and also Korean drama.
J-pop.
Chinese.
You can see the distance. Okay, K-pop I know, but J-pop right now, that's a new phenomenon. I know it has been years. When I was growing up, it's everything about J-pop. When I was growing up, and then later on, right now it's K-pop. But right now, J-pop again.
It's K-pop for idols and J-pop for
Animations. Oh, okay. So you like animations too? Okay. See, like people. Okay, thank you very much. So people would say K-pop for drama, right? Okay, and J-pop for animation.
K-pop for
Idols. Idols. What about T-pop? Do we have T-pop? T-pop.
Americans call C-pop.
Like Chinese. So what about us? What about us? Huh? J-Cho, what is it? Oh, J-Cho, okay. So it's about like, like Chinese songs, okay. For a long time. So I know J-Cho, but any new idols? Because yes, he's still popular, but any new idols? Any new ones? No? No? Okay, hey, young people, try to create our own, something for people to name it and remember something about us. Drama.
Good looking.
Oh, because they're good looking. Right, can you give us a title? What about drama?
Boys Before Flower, do you know that one? Boys Before Flower. Boys Over Flower.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yes. What is it? Isn't this
international student talking about our old drama, and then we go like, flowers? What kind of flowers?
Boys over flower.
Boys over flowers. Oh, boys. Boys. Over
Flower.
flowers?
What's the main character? Who is
Hoa样少男. 少女. And then who is the main character? Or who are the main character? Ella. Oh, okay. Ella. So you know SHE?
One of the drama. Yeah.
One of the idols, SHE? You know Ella? No, but they know the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, very so interesting.
Who is the male?
What about the male character? Wu Jun and Ella? Wang Dongchen. Okay, that's your generation.
I have the shoot Hollywood films at NTU. So yeah.
NTU?
Yeah.
They have that video.
Yeah. The
Does
shooting place. They also took one of the
They even know that.
My told me.
That's why we need to have a different perspective. See? Locals, okay, who knows, who say that locals always knows everything about ourselves? Not really, because we take things for granted. We don't really pay close attention to. Okay, all right, thanks for the information. Let's move on a little bit about, I want to talk about a bit of regulations, because some of you might be a little bit like concerned. For your reading log, I see it as a platform, an opportunity for you to ask questions if you have any, and for me to know your questions definitely, and for me to bring to our class discussion. So for me, being on time is the criteria for my grading. You know, because I need to look at your questions and know what, to plan what to do next. So as long as you can upload it on time, then you are done with your assignment, okay? Of course, you have to write it by making sense. When you ask questions, I know what exactly you are asking if you have questions. Is that clear? So don't put too much pressure. The purpose is for you to finish your reading before coming to the class. So you will be able to really discuss and for you to ask questions. Okay, and because last week it was the first time, some of you probably didn't even have the access to Moodle, so I wouldn't, if you were late, I know some of you still need a bit time to get it done. If you are late, this time it's okay, but starting from this coming week, I say with our TA, if you were late, okay, our TA will let you know, sorry you were late. Then we will mark it as one, that this week your submission is late. Okay, and what is this for? Because I think part of your grade is coming from participation and attendance. So this is part of your participation too, how you participated in this class. Okay, so I have that record. Is that okay? All right, so that's one thing. And secondly, is for your attendance. Attendance includes being in here on time. Just think about it, let's say like we have class discussion. We don't want your, like your group members to be late. So each week, Elena, what she will be doing is to upload the attendance record every week, right after the class. Okay, so if sometimes I know we've got some, unexpected issues happening, and just drop me a line if you could do it beforehand. If not, just write to me and explain why you will not be able to make it to the class. Okay. If you didn't come, we didn't receive anything from you, I will consider that as absence and I will take away points from your participation because you didn't show up without any reasons. Okay? If you are late for the class, I will also take away your participation because you are late. You didn't fully participate. And I think it's fair. You know, for some of you probably don't think so. But for me, I think it's fair. Because you are late, then you didn't fully participate. Because you don't come, so I take away your participation. I think it's quite fair. Okay? I know you are graduate students, but I still think these two are just basic principles for participations and attendance. Okay, see, I told you I'm a very strict teacher. Okay, I know some teachers like, oh, you can decide whether you want to come or not as long as you have your final project. No, I'm sorry, it's not me. Okay, all right, so that's regulations. One thing I would like to discuss with you today is I got an email, I think it's an invitation. It's that it's happening all the time. Sometimes we have speakers invited by NTNU or by NTU, and they will stay here. But let's say that when they invited them to give the talk is only one day. But they could probably fly all the way from Europe or from USA to give that one talk. A lot of time they will stay here for a few more days. And then they would ask around, the invited school would ask around, hey, hello, would you need this? Would you like to have the speaker to go to your class to give your talk? They will ask around. And the same for us too. If we invite an international scholar, we always ask around to see if they would like to invite them to go to their schools, universities to give talk. This is the same situation that this time the speaker will be invited to one of the universities, I think it's Dong Hai University, to give a talk. And so they were asking us whether we would like to have the speaker to come to our department to give the talk. So he listed a few topics, okay? And I looked at the topics that he offered. One of them is called social networks. You know, social network analysis to enhance second language acquisitions and research. Let me say it again. One of the topics that he offered that he could give the lecture on social networks analysis in second language acquisition and research. And I think for us, from the qualitative research methodology course perspective, I think social networks analysis will be one of the ways for us to understand the qualitative data. Okay, so I think it's good. So I will consider to have him to come to our class. But why am I proposing this to you? Because please double check, is October 24th Tuesday? Would you check with me, double check with the dates? October 24th, is it a Tuesday?
No.
Yeah, so 24th, October 24th, is a Tuesday, right? And 25th Wednesday. So our class is on Monday, but the 2 days that he could come and give talks is on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So my proposal is, because I know, I think, is it 21, 22? Sorry, 23, Monday. October 23rd is Monday, and on that day, you will be giving a good presentation on interviews, that you will critique and comment on interviews. Let me show you this. This mouse is not working too well. Okay. Here. 23rd, October 23rd, on that day. It's a group presentation that you will review and critique a study on the interview techniques. Okay, so my proposal for that week is that instead of meeting 9 o'clock, we have 9:10, right? Our class starts at 9:10. Instead of a meeting starting from 9:10, let's meet at 10:20, 1 hour later. So we don't spend 2 or 3 hours, we spend 2 hours for this purpose. But what about 1 hour? Where should we go? I propose that, this is just a proposal because I'm not sure whether he's really available my proposed time slots. I'm proposing to have him come either 24th or 25th. Either Tuesday noon or Wednesday noon, okay? And because we are not going to meet for 3 hours, so 2 hours on Monday, and then 1 hour either on this or on this, okay? So I have proposed these 2 time slots to him, but I haven't received any further confirmation yet, okay? So I would like to ask you, which day is easier, or like Tuesday or Wednesday? Which day is more feasible for you to come?
We can vote in the group.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so for just let me clarify a little bit. Is that I think what all the topics that he has proposed is I really think social networks really is a relevant topic to our research methodology. So why not? Because other universities pay for his air flight fees. That's a lot of money, and then paying for his room and board. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. What we need to pay is for money for his talk. So I just think that we can make good use of this great opportunity, having international scholar coming in. He's a good question. I think I will call him Michael. Michael. Okay. I will pass his information to you. His background, academic background. Okay. Huh? Why did he come? When? Where? He's a professor from Poland University. He's quite young. Actually, I look at YouTube. A very young scholar, but very, very active. He has been published in more than 70 high-quality journals. My God, and giving more than 200 invited lectures and talks all over the world, including this universities. And this morning, I just checked with our office. They said that he was actually here a few years ago because he was invited by NTNU. Okay, so when he was, that's just his way. He was invited by other universities, and he always gives talks to neighboring universities too. Okay, yeah. But personally, I don't know him. And I haven't really listened to his talk, like throughout. But I did check YouTube and to see, oh, okay, a very young scholar. Okay. Well, so please vote on our line group. Okay, and I hope that if you don't have any time conflict, please come and join the talk. Okay, yeah. Each time when we have this opportunity, I have like 2 very mixed feelings. One is I'm so yeah, we have an international scholar, right? And then you don't have to really invite them because dealing with their flight tickets and try to find place for room and board, a lot of work to do. It's yes, good. But then on the other hand, I'm a bit concerned because I'm just afraid when I invite anyone to come, not many students really come and show up for this person's talk. And that's really not a very good sign for the invited scholar. So I try to combine with our class is because I just want to make sure at least I have some students come. Okay, and so then I wouldn't put ourselves into a very embarrassing situation that not many students really show up. So if you know anyone from our program, anyone who might be interested in the topic, then please invite them to come. And I will pass the information to our graduate program students. Okay. Last year, I had a student from Mexico. Do you know him? I think his name is Ron Dunn. I can always count on him. Each time we have any talk, I say, Dunn, this talk. And then he will say yes. And he didn't only say it just by lip service. He always shows up. Yeah, he's really good. He's like, hey, would you be interested? And oh, okay. And then he really shows up and he asks very good questions. He always asks questions and very good questions. Okay? And then even online talks too. Because we have other friends offering online talks, very good talks. And he's always there and asking questions. Okay? And I hope he's the kind of student like always showing enthusiastic, passion for all kinds of research issues and topics. Okay. Yes, I think he learns quite a lot. And in fact, he generated his research topic based on all the talks from all international scholars. Can you imagine that once he went to one of the conferences and he raised questions in that talk? That scholar is world-known scholar. And last week, he was in one of my professional communication. He did a research paper. He asked this world-known scholar to take a look at his final project paper. He thought that he will probably just give him some general comments. But then, in fact, no. The scholar went through every page and gave very substantial, extensive comments to him. He was so surprised, but the comments were so helpful. And so then he continued using that topic to be his thesis topics. You see? I would say that he's really good at making good use of all the resources because he's very willing to participate, very willing to ask, to offer and to ask for help at the same time. Yeah. So something that we all can learn from them. Yeah. So each time I have, for example, like this kind of invitation, I was like, Don, would you like to come? Because I always think of him. I feel like I can always count on him. At least I have one audience that's him. As long as there's no time conflicts, it will come. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I would like to negotiate with you. And then that's, I think, yes. Let's move on to our class today. Finally, and then okay. Let's get started with our class for chapter 2. I always have these IT people. I really hope one day IT people can come and talk with the users like us because it's so difficult. I think I'm not short, right? But it's very difficult for me to really look at the information this way. So, yeah, okay. Let me see. Elena, how will they get access to the questions here?
I upload
on Moodle? Okay, so I think all of you have access to Moodle, right? Good. These are the questions, okay? These are the questions that our classmates have, okay, this time. So this is what I would like to do, okay. I hope before I give my explanation, I think you might have this, I want you to talk about your response to the questions. These are your classmates' questions, but however, perhaps you have your response, okay, already. So could we do this? For this group, could you discuss question 1 and 2? Okay. On this group, could you do 3 and 4? Question 3 and 4. This group, could you do 5 and 6? And you do 7 and 8? Okay. All right. You could get access to the questions on Moodle. Okay. Are you guys going to discuss 3 and 4, right? Question 3 and 4. Where can you see the questions? This question. Can you see the question? Could you show me
Under issue.